in focus? Good. Hi, this is Kevin Inoue again. This is our part 2 for the review of the Retay blank firing guns. Part 1 was a little bit long and rambling and quiet. It was trying to get it done right after they came in before I skipped town for a week and after the kids were in bed. This one will be a little bit more short and to the point, and this time we're actually getting to fire them in their native habitat, that being a theater. This is a small black box theater here, so I will be using hearing protection. Again, these are full load 9mm blanks. First up, we're going to have the Retay G17, that's their Glock copy. That's pretty good.
Wow.
All right, you got your ears in?
Yep.
Same thing. Same failure feed. Let's try again. There we go. I saw more sparks on that one.
That was a lot of sparks on that one, yeah.
Huh. All right, and now we have the Zoraki 917. Okay, so now that we fired them, a little bit more informed opinion. Actually going to start with the Zoraki. This was actually the last one I test fired. No problems whatsoever, felt great in the hand. Again, I like this ergonomically much better than the Retay G17 in terms of its feel, but it's a lot more expensive. Now, the Retay 17. This one it worked fine, no problems. I did try at first loading all 14 rounds into the magazine just to see that if it would fit and what capacity it was. I didn't fire all 14, I think I went through about 10. I don't know, I'll go back and count. But one of the reasons I wanted to try and load the magazine fully is sometimes when the magazine has been completely topped off, those first couple rounds have a hard time ejecting. And it was a little stiff, as with my general first impressions here. It was a little bit stiff and a little hard to load, but not that big a deal, and it worked just fine with firing. No particular problems visible afterwards, just the usual slight scratching on the finish where the rounds were scraping out. Now, the Retay Baron, when I first tried loading one and was actually talking with our shop foreman about it, I started pulling it back out and it didn't hook. We had a failure to eject. Now, I have a feeling probably what happened was when I loaded it, I just didn't let it slam out far enough. I might have given that a little bit of assistance and eased it in, which is generally a bad idea. So probably what happened is it just didn't jam the hook over the rim of the round. Because once I actually started firing them, they all worked flawlessly, no problem. Decocker works. I would, at least for now, trust that if I had to, about as much as I would my own thumb. So. But time will tell how well that holds up. Yeah, no real problems with this one, worked just fine. Moving on to the Retay PT24. I think of their models, this and the XR are probably my favorites ergonomically. Worked just fine, no problems. This one did seem sparkier than the others, I'm not sure why. I can go back and look at the footage later, but while I was firing it, I could see from around the slide more sparking coming out. Now that may, and I'm using the exact same blanks and all, that may be just a first time thing. It's possible there were some metal shavings or something left over from drilling out the threading on the inside of the muzzle there. Are threaded on the inside. There may have been a little bit of metal shavings that caused the sparks or something. I'm not sure. Might also be, well, no, it's about the same length barrel, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure why this one sparked more. Might have just been a freak thing about the blanks that one particular time. And the Retay XR, also no problems. I find this one and the PT24 very similar in feel and in function. And this one doesn't have the built-in lock, but in general, not that different, and they all work just fine. So I'm really not sure what Maxell was talking about when they were complaining about it having issues. But so far, I'm really happy with all of these in terms of their function, which is, as far as the audience is concerned, the most important thing. And I would not hesitate to invest in some more of these should the market demand be there. So I guess the next question is, will people rent them? We'll find out.